Oh, hi guys. So wait, let me. Oops. Nice. Hi guys. Now we're ranking ability and killers, except pretense. I should probably make a tier below tier. There we go. There we go. We're not ranking pretense from die of death. We're not doing that. Anyways, let's begin. Adrenaline. Okay. So back then I would place it at C tier. It's very or D tier percent. Very situational, not worth it. Just pain. Or should I press this? It was very situational. Probably could be even be the F tier, but it still had a little bit of some usages. But now with the most recent buff, I think it buffed it just to C tier. Like that's it. I'm sorry guys. It's not the worst ability, but it overall doesn't make the ability better in most ways. Anyways, I don't really care about that. Banana. So I think back then my opinion was like high tier or B tier. I don't know. I think it still says in B. I think it says in B tier. I'm sorry, gang. Dang. So hear me out when I'm saying this. Banana isn't the worst ability, but to be honest, there's way better abilities. And now let's go with the infamous ability. I back then placed it at C tier. I don't know why. By the way, keep this in mind. It wasn't the time where I used to have Pursuer's Mastery, not every killer's mastery. Doesn't mean that that were powerful would place high though. But now that I think about it, block is like a P tier. It's a high risk, mediocre reward ability to be honest. But it's B tier. Bonus pad. Okay, so if we said back then, it would be S tier. It fell off so hard. The only real usage I think is against Harkin. Yeah, against Harkin, but it doesn't really help at that point. Oh frick. Bugle, the first new ability. Finally, man. Okay, my opinion this ability is A tier. Being able to make the cooldown shorter is actually pretty overpowered. Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's overpowered. You need to use your keybinds, but you can just do this. Q, E, R, and T. So pretty much you can just spam it. And it doesn't matter when you click since it will count anytime you click. I would show an example, but I don't have any gameplay right now. In the video, I will definitely edit something. I don't know. I don't think I will edit this video. Caretaker. Probably the best ability in the entire game. I'm sorry, gang. But anyone who says Caretaker is bad is pretty much just saying, oh, it is bad. Well, used to say it is bad. But pretty much they say any hero in any ASIM is bad just because of them having lower stats than the normal civilian. I mean, than the average survivor. Since most of the time, the healers have lower stats than the average killers. So yeah, quote. It fell off so hard, man. It was just to be an A or B tier. Now it's just C tier. But I cannot see the letter. There we go. I'm sorry, gang. It might be even worse than pretense. Yeah, no, I will put it higher than pretense. It's got some usage. But I'm sorry, gang. What the hell is flashlight useful for? Yes, you get 10 more HP if you land it. But at that point, you use hot dog. Hey, give me the hot dog. And when you want flashlight, most of the time you would have already been hit once. There's no real reason why to use flashlight. Like legit, S tier. Hot dog. It went from D tier, which then went from B tier to C tier since it was situational against Killjoy. And now it's an A tier. Why isn't it an S tier, you may ask? The nerf. If you know nerf, the nerf pretty much made it that if he gets hit while eating the hot dog, if hot dog gets hit while eating the hot dog, he will stop eating the hot dog. It's pretty sad. Pie. Yes. The best ability in the game. That's not gonna take it. Oh, that's a lot to be honest. Pie is a very good ability. I'm not gonna be kidding right now. It might be top 5. But it does require aim, so that's why I'm only gonna put it in an A tier. Do I need to say any words for Punch at this point? Punch is the MVP for an ability at that point. MVP for anything. You can pretty much stun the for 100 times than a freaking bullet. How is that impossible? Oh. It's the rock roll ability. Okay. I already know we placed it at S tier. But they made a nerf. The nerf pretty much made that reroll can no longer use synergies after the ability of the synergy goes away. So if you are a revolver and get caretaker, you are able to use wolf shot, but if you use caretaker once, wolf shot is now no more. It's normal revolver. So pretty much they removed the synergy bug. So that's a sad thing, but still a B tier since you can get either the dog water abilities. Actually, I think adrenaline deserves to be B tier, or the goaded abilities. To be honest, revolver. In my opinion, revolver isn't the best ability. To be honest, now that I think about it, back then I thought revolver was good. Just because I used to have the best aim as Killjoy, so I was like, okay, revolver's a good aim too. But then after you think about it all relies on two abilities in one. Where the first one activates immediately and the second one activates after you use the first one, which pretty much makes the first one not usable until you use the second ability, which pretty much does nothing except make the first ability be able to be used. Pretty much, it's like if you gave block and punch a synergy and made that for it to punch, you had to block first. Or block any ability. That's what I'm saying. Except caretaker probably, or hot dog, or reroll, or adrenaline, or flashlight. Taunt. Okay, before we go on with taunt's ranking, I wanna say I'm not gonna say it right now. Okay, so taunt is an A tier ability. Probably yeah, like that. To be honest, taunt is that one ability which I think everyone despises. Yeah, no, it's like a good ability, but it's not the best. Anyways, Care Pad. This ability got the same treatment as Bonus Pad. I'm sorry, gang. It has Caretaker. Yes, but we're only ranking Care Pad itself. We're not ranking Caretaker with it too. If we were ranking both of the abilities at the same time, it would be A tier. But no, it's at C tier since we were only ranking the pad, not both the abilities. Wolf Shot. Yobo hate me for this, but they also kind of nerfed Wolf Shot, but in a better way. Where now she shoots 3 bullets. Or they shoot 3 bullets. I don't know, man. At that point, I don't even know the genders of every civilian. But yeah, she shoots 3 bullets, but they don't stun. They make the killer not be able to attack and makes the killer slower. And each bullet she lands gives her, I think, 5 or 6 HP. Sweet tooth. And 30 HP is 30 HP. You know what I'm saying? Noise Maker. The only reason why it's not S tier because of this next reason. Whenever you use Buckle, the synergy, by the way, the Buckle synergy, you will receive extra damage. And also, it takes 8 minigames. Like I said, you can just spam QERT, like, not care anything about it, just do this. But again, just like Buckle, you need to stay, but just like Buckle, which I didn't mention it, you need to stay far away from the killer, or if not, you're gonna lose a lot of speed. Now that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna order them, I think. I'm not gonna order them. Keep them how they were. Pursuer! I'm sorry, gang. Pursuer is S tier. And next question, Badware. Okay. In my opinion, Badger's a B tier. I know lots of people are like, bro, but the buff makes him better. Bro, but the buff makes him better in every single map. Bro, but the buff makes him better. No, it didn't. It didn't make him. Anyways, the next killer. Oh, frick. R4. It sucks. Sorry, gang. I mean, what's the point of R4 at this point? They barely gave him a buff. The buff was nothing. Hark on the other hand is A tier. Why not S tier? Okay, fine, I'll put it in S tier. Okay, first of all, Paragon is S tier. Second of all, Killjoy is A tier. Same thing, same problem as before. His problem is not exactly himself, but the problem is how he works. Most of the time he will be good, but his co-op being not able to shoot very much make him not as needed for you to have aim. But they decided to nerf the M1 just to buff the cobots. Yeah, I don't think it's just. So yeah, this is my killer ranking. I'm bye.